How many of you want seeds, or another way to put it, how many of you want to make investments that are guaranteed to grow in 2025? How many of you want to make investments, a particular investment? If I had a stock secret right now, mutual fund secret, whatever the case may be, that's guaranteed to grow and give you a return on your investment. You want to know that? That's what I'm going to talk about this morning, and I got it. I'm going to be giving you that information here in a moment. Before that, though, I want to greet some people and kind of walk through all that's going on. As you see on the screen, we are in the fast. So talk back to me. How is the fast coming? The Daniel fast? Can you put it in the chat area? How is the fast coming? Is it coming along pretty good? Today is day 7. Today is day 7. Today is day 7 of our Daniel fast. 21 days. 21 days of Daniel fast. How about that? And our consecration, of course, goes the whole month. Our consecration goes the whole month. I'm a little raspy this morning and fighting off a little cold, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. Trust when I tell you. Trust when I tell you. So, this is all that's going on. How many of you coming along with the fast? And you already know that tomorrow is midweek Bible study, and we roll out a whole new flow. And I want to just invite you to be a part of that. We began with a chef-prepared light meal, and then the children go do their thing, the teens go do their thing, and then after that, or during that same period, we'll be in Bible study, and we'll be learning about how to go deeper in our prayer life, the basics of prayer tomorrow. And then, of course, next week, praying in tongues, going in a whole different direction, though, further into that. And then the following question and answers. But at any rate, that's all that's going on. And life groups are coming up. Make sure you get involved with that. It doesn't matter. You can be involved with our life groups, even if you're not even a part of our church. You can grow and just connect in that way. Get the consecration guide for you. And we already talked about the prayer intensive. And this year is got a problem. We got a solution. It's found in John 14:6. For Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. No man comes to the Father but by him. How about that? How about that? And how about let's jump into this word on this morning. But before I do that, let's greet some folk on this morning. Good morning, Gerald. How are you? Ella, how are you? Ori, how are you? Vaughn, how are you? Joel Chapman, how are you doing? Good morning, Dawn. How are you? Ramona, how are you? Uh, Olga Green. I think I got that right. Did I pronounce it right? Diane, how are you? Brother Nesbitt, how are you doing on this morning? Brenda, how are you? Elder Mobley, how are you? Pastor Richard, how are you? I'm still stuck at the house. They have not paved, they have not come and moved all of the snow from my driveway. I'm not getting out there doing that. I'm not. I'm just not, because I'm not going to put my health at risk and all of that. Good morning, Laura. How are you? Lydia, how are you on this morning? Cynthia, how are you on this morning? Vicky, how are you? Wendy, how are you on this morning? Pamela, how are you? Gloria, how are you on this morning? Said the fast is coming along good. Pastor Richard, that's great. That's great. Pastor Leah, how are you? Jewel, how are you? Anna, how are you? Arlene, how are you? All is well. Verena, how are you? Brother Pope, how are you doing? Linda, how are you guys doing? All right. I asked the question at the beginning, how is the fast coming along? Please share it in the chat area, as well as putting the revelation that you get in the chat area. The cumulative effect of that helps us to create the community that we call Morning Manna Fam. And then share it as well. Share it as well. What are the seeds that guarantee growth? What is the investment that you want to make in 2025 that has a guaranteed return on your investment, or ROI? Here it is, the text to talk, to take away 5 minutes or less as we launch into our praying for families. Proverbs 22:6, start children off on the way they should go. Even when they are old, they will not turn from it. Let's to talk about this text. Here's some things I want to just give you a context of it. And that this proverb underscores the value of early spiritual guidance. And I want to raise the question this morning. Did you teach your children how to pray? Not just pray over the meal, but to pray, period. Did you get down on your knees with them on their bedside at night or in the morning, or whatever the case may be, both? Did you do that? Did you teach them how to pray? Because if you invested in their spiritual development with teaching them this very formidable, foundational, fundamental piece of prayer, you set them on a course. Here's the three things I want you to grab a hold of. The first thing, it is a spiritual seed planted early will yield lasting fruit. It's going to yield fruit for the balance of their lives. You plant that into them, you talking about a return on your investment, it's going to keep on coming back. The second thing is this: the pathway of a child is uniquely designed by God. And the only way that they can know it is that he's taught as they are talking to God in the name of Jesus Christ. Yep. Their pathway is already set in the way that they should go, the way that they are bent, the way that they come to this earth. And the more you teach them how to pray, children and grandchildren alike, and great grands, the more they will bend toward the Lord and be on the path that God has called them to. That's the path, that they're planted on. And here's the third thing: prayer equips them to navigate the challenges of life. Prayer equips them to navigate the challenges of life. By teaching them that, you're going to get a return on your investment guaranteed in 2025, whether children, grandchildren, or great grands. Say, Bishop, I don't have any. Find and become a parent to a younger person in that. That's it. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this: the pathway for a child is praying on their knees. The pathway for a child, for you to get the investment that you put in there, is to teach them how to pray on their knees. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. This bless you, bless somebody else as we move into praying for our family. God bless you. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. Bye now.